primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Forced out to his right. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Play action with Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I like that old adage, Kate. Winning begets winning. You know what happens in the league? Explosive plays beget explosive plays, which often beget scoring.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Harvey will not score. The defense holds and stops him short that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they give to Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Right 80.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Burrow now on 1st down. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 180. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Gun. Cut. 180. 11. 11. Cut.
To the air again, it's Burrow. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All set to go now from the 35.
11. 12.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Can.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
11.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 12. 12.
Brown crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Giving this to Harvey. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Bombers.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. Have him gain about a handful there. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Ready? Go.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Return.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1, right?
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Riley Moss there defensively.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Here we go.
The motion a receiver left.
Stop.
On third down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Right 80. Chill. Away. Captain.
Here's Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hold on, set. Go. Motion. Chill. Away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hill finds his back. Harvey. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Complete to R.J. Harvey. Jeremy Crawshaw in punt
We're
formation.
through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Jeremy
We're back, and it is
Crawshaw in
Broncos
punt
football
formation
as we
for the
resume.
Broncos.
They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
I'm one, right?
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
12. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Stop.
On 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Ryan Rico on to punt. Fields this at the 19. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hold on, set. Ready. 37, 37. Go.
It's Nix out of the pistol. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Bombers.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. This is Ingram working the left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hold on, set. Ready. Show. Ole. Captain.
Now Nix on 3rd down. One's complete. It's Bryant outright. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
Bombers. Ole.
Once more, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Now here it goes. the tackle. He's got space ahead. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on
11,
first and
11,
goal.
11, 11. Gun. Stop. 180. 180. Stop.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone. That's P.J. Love.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. No.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again.
Oh, my son.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 12. Stop.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Captain. Ready. 180.
Back to work after throwing the pick. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz.
Lining up for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
11, mighty. 180, 11.
Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. Leave him close quickly, he could take it to the house.
31, Burrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he is down to the 30-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
12.
Burrow on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
180.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Catch made by All. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
I'm wondering.
Chance to move the chains here on third and 4.
11 MT tank. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And on fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Return.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Hold on, set.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he drives it up to the 24. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Hold on, set.
On third down, here's Nix. Takes this one off to Harvey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that,
oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. First down.
Everybody needs a good emergency quarterback, and I think this team just found their man. Seems like a call they had confidence in, no question about it. And what a perfect moment to call it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
Nix off the play action. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of these guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hold on, set.
Nix from the gun. This finds Franklin. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hold on, set. Ready. Huddle. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain.
Throwing here, Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Oh, I said, continue. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Nix to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Oh, my son. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Oh, my son. Hey, motion. Ready. Ready.
Dobbins. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal.
Oh, my son. Ready. 180. Behind. Show. Right now, boys. Hey, coach.
Nix looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie things up in the third. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the fourth.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
180. Behind.
Burrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This finds Hall, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Right 80. Right touch.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
12. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Punt team on the field. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Starks. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. They try to set the screen. Dominant. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Ready? Motion, motion. Captain. Show. Away.
Looking to throw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bombers.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Kill! Away!
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Captain. Joe.
Once more, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ready. Away. Hey, motion. Bombers. Away.
Looking to throw. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos want to end it in regulation if they can. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And we'll see if they kick or try their luck at another fake pass. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
11-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
11 empty. 11 Thomas.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So 2nd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
We'll look to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
I'm one, right?
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11
To throw. Puts a body on the line for his team. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11. Let's get set.
Here he is to throw. Incomplete out to the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. It is caught at the 20. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go. 12. Right, 80.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Then he gets up for a gain of about 4. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And they break the ties. It's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Geno Stone picks it off.